What's good, y'all? Welcome to an episode of Buzz Boys. The Hornets take a tough loss to the Dallas Mavericks. But on the bright side, LaMelo is back. It was a hard fought game in a game that we were favored by Vegas to lose by 14 points. No Terry Rozier, who also was questionable to play tonight. So that's a really good sign that the injury is not that serious and he should be back sooner rather than later. But anyway, in a game where LaMelo was struggling for 3 quarters. No Terry, so many question marks as to what this team will look like tonight. We looked pretty damn good. At one point being up 15, it was our game to lose. And I mean, we did. We did end up losing the game because we just went cold, man. We went cold and let Dallas back into the game, which is something that I knew was going to happen if we didn't keep our foot on the pedal, bro. Um, And it just is what it is, bro. But most importantly, LaMelo's back. Our next 2 games on the schedule, the Wizards twice in a row, and one of them is actually going to be our first NBA tournament game. So I expect to whip their ass both games. Um, I think the Wizards by far are probably the worst team in the NBA. Say what you want about the Grizzlies, but they've faced some Western Conference opponent. Like their schedule hasn't been that favorable. I don't think. I got. It's not like I've been looking, but and then on top of that, John's gonna come back. Their best player is out. The Wizards are who they are. They're not missing nobody. They just suck. So we should whip their ass and improve to 4-4, which is something I would be happy about. Um, because we've all been saying the same thing. Just be around 500 when Miles comes back. I can live with that. I'm happy with that. And I got to take a look at the schedule to see who we have after those 2 Wizards games. But yeah, I'll talk about that at the end of the video. And I just want to say, if you hear a noise in the background, please comment so I can not do this again. I got my computer up because I want the stats in front of me. I usually write them all down. I didn't feel like doing that. Um, I got my computer right here. I'm gonna turn on the like kill the background noise feature. I tested it out. I didn't really hear the computer, but if y'all do, comment down below and I won't do this anymore. But anyway, I'm just gonna get right into it, man. Man, game started out beautiful, amazing first half. You couldn't ask for a better first half. Well, actually, you could. You could ask for Lamelo to play good, and that would make it a great first half. But you know, Mark Williams is the GOAT. That's the first thing I have written down. He started out getting buckets immediately from the jump. Um, bro, I am so appreciative of Mark Williams, bro. Like, you have no idea how much I appreciate Mark and Nick. But Mark started out just getting buckets, bro. Just picked right up where he left off from last night, getting buckets. Um, and then Lamelo facilitating, bro. It was special. It was something special. What he did in that first half was historic. I mean, he had 11 assists and 0 turnovers in the first half. The first Hornets player to do that since 2006. So he's the first player to do something like that in almost 20 years. And that only thing was, I think the first half he had like 2 points or something. So it's just like, damn, if you could just, he just could have been scoring. But I think the reason that we had such a good first half though is because he was facilitating and he was getting the ball to everybody. And I mean, the Hornets had 7 assists on our first 7 field goals, and then he went to the bench. But I mean, the ball was hopping around, and that's why you had Gordon having such a good half, PJ having such a good half because everybody was touching the ball. It was beautiful. Um, and I mean, the Hornets had played good defense. Um, Honestly, I could say they played good defense for pretty much the whole game, to be honest. Um, the defense could have been better at times, but the Mavs are a team that live and die by the three. All you can do is contest the threes. That's all you can do. They're either going to go in or they're not. And we played good defense on the threes for the most part. It was like, some of these other games where we're just leaving people wide open, like we're just not interested in playing defense. I didn't see that. I didn't see that tonight. We even got a few fouls trying to close out. At least we were trying to close out. Um, Ultimately, I think the defense was good. Um, Kept Luca and Kyrie in check for the most part. I believe Luca had like 23 or something. Yeah, Luca had 23. Kyrie had 18. I'll live with that. I'll live with that from this team. Um, and at the end, we held them to 33% from three, um, and 47% from the field. I mean, it's just we shot 26% from three. Like, we not gonna win shooting like this, bro. We can't shoot the ball. But I mean, as far as the defense, I'm relatively happy with it. Um, but moving on, Gordon picking up where he left off from last night. Like Gordon and Mark just, whoop, just kept going. Like last night's game never ended. He played great in the first half and really for the first three quarters. In that fourth quarter, personally, I think that he sat too long between that third and fourth quarter, and he ended up going cold, man. Um, I didn't like how much he sat. He only had two fouls, so it really was a thing where he shouldn't have sat him. He played 33 minutes. Um, but I mean, considering the fact that he didn't really have foul trouble, you got Brandon Miller playing 35 minutes, LaMelo playing 39 minutes, and LaMelo fouled out. So it's like, why is Gordon only playing 33 minutes with two fouls when he was playing great? He sat for too long, and he, by the time he came back in that fourth quarter, the shots weren't falling anymore. So I think Steve fucked up on that. But he played a great first half and was the reason that we were able to get out to a big lead in the first place because he was cooking, bro. He was cooking. Um, I already talked about the Hornets moving the ball well. Tail Maladon actually being able to score and provide something was a pleasant sight to see. I talked about it last night after the Pacers game. For us to have a chance in this game, we were going to need something from that backup point guard spot, and Teo gave us that. I expected to see Nick Smith Jr. tonight. We didn't. But Teo with 9 points and 4 assists, I'm happy with that. Um, 1 for 6 from three is disgusting. That's 16%. Um, he can't shoot for shit, but the kid has heart and he knows how to make the right play. Um, 9 points, 4 assists, one turnover. I can live with that for my backup point guard. Um, Ish Smith also made his Hornets debut tonight. He played like shit. But I'll talk about that later on. Um, Bryce McGowan's made his debut tonight as well. Um, I mean, 10 minutes, 0 for 1 from the field, 50% from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, had 1 point. I was disappointed in what he brought. I was disappointed in what the bench brought, but I wasn't too surprised in what the bench brought. And I knew it was going to be a problem. As soon as Terry went out, what did I talk about last night? What was our bench going to do? Because I knew that was going to make or break the game, especially if LaMelo kept playing like he had been playing, which he did for the most part of the game until the end, which was I guess you could call it too little, too late, because we had already lost the lead and all of that stuff. Um, but anyway, moving on. Just keep it flowing here because I don't want this video to get too long because I do got a lot of stuff written down. PJ's low post development has been an amazing sight to see, man. I mean, his low post bag, it's grown exponentially. He was working this summer, dude. He was working this summer. Some players get that contract and they stop working. PJ's been working, bro. The footwork down low, that little turnaround push shot, like that little low post spin floater that he has is fucking automatic, bro. I mean, 8 for 15 from the field. His 3 point shot still isn't falling, 1 for 4, but he still gives you a 20 ball because he's efficient. I'm loving this new PJ. I really am. I'm loving this new PJ. And hopefully he's all right because he wasn't able to play that last possession at the end of the game because he was holding his thigh. Um, and he limped off at one point, but I don't think it was his thigh the first time. He limped off. I think it might have been the third quarter or very early in the fourth quarter. And then at that last possession, he had to lead the game. So hopefully he's all right. But his development as a scorer is huge, man. It's huge. Um, because I mean, he's got to be averaging about 17, 18 points. Let's see. Come on, computer, be quick. I ain't trying to get off task. PJ's averaging 18.5 points per game. He's having a career year. He's on pace for a career year. That's what we need from him. That's what we need from him, bro. Um, it's gonna be interesting to see how long does he keep it up. Does he keep going when Miles comes back? It's gonna be interesting to see all of that. But PJ being a 20 point per game guy for us is huge, and it's a step that I've been wanting to see if he could take, if it was possible for him to take. In my opinion, I thought PJ's peak would be about a 16, 17 point per game guy. If PJ can be damn near a 20 point guy, hey, congratulations to him because it's something that we need. Anyway, moving on. I mean, we had a 10 point lead early on in the game that ended up becoming a 15 point lead, but it was something I had to write down because we held this lead for a long time. We led the game. Out of 48 minutes, we were probably in the lead for 45 minutes. Let me see if it tells us that. I could probably find that shit somewhere. But we had the lead for a long time, bro. Oh, let me see if it tells us that. There were only four lead changes. Like, bro, we were winning this game for pretty much the entire time until like that mid to fourth quarter, and it just we lost the game, man. But I already talked about Gordon coming out hot, man. Like he was hot, then it was like okay, just like a little burst. Then boom, he did it again, got hot again. Um, bro, he was hooping, bro. Like that first half, he was hooping. 7 point first quarter, 8 point second quarter. Gosh, he was hooping that first half, man. He really was. Um, the Hornets, they actually have a center. The Hornets actually have a center, bro, and Mark Williams. Give me a minute. I can't. It's emotional, bro. Like the Hornets have a center, bro. Oh my god, bro. If you're a Hornets fan, I'm talking about a true Hornets fan. You've been here for years, but we ain't had a center since Al Jefferson. And I'm telling you right now, having a center, and even Al Jefferson, he couldn't play defense. He couldn't jump off the ground. He was Jokic. He couldn't jump off the ground. Having a center like Mark Williams, bro, and even Nick Richards, it's so beautiful, bro. It's beautiful. Mark Williams, 8 for 8, leads the NBA in field goal percentage. 19 points, 10 rebounds. It's beautiful. Now, tonight he didn't have any blocks or steals, but most nights he's going to give you some blocks, steals, all of that. 3 for 6 from the free throw line. It's ugly. But damn it, he played good. He had 3 fouls. He only played 27 minutes because he got all three of those fouls in the first half. Um, I'm pretty positive all three of those were in the first half. No, only two were in the no. Yeah, all three of those were in the first half. Is what I thought. Um, but bro, it's so special. Like him and Nick, because Nick is a double double off the bench. I mean, he had 12 and 9. It's beautiful. This center rotation, I'm so grateful for it, bro. Like, I have to give it props, bro. And that's my next bulletin point. Nick hooping. Nick was hooping, bro. Nick provides us with stability where it's not a huge drop off once our starting center goes to the bench. He was 6 for 7 from the field. 12 points, 9 rebounds. What more do you want from your backup center? I'll take 12 and 10 every night from my backup center and 20 and 10 from my starting center. I'm grateful for these motherfuckers, bruh. I swear to God. And wait until Steve Clifford let Mark Williams start shooting threes. Don't be surprised if you see Mark Williams start dropping in some threes. Don't drop your jaw like he can do that. Yes, he can do that. If you watch Duke basketball, I'm a Carolina fan, so I mean I watched him a few times play us. He can hoop. He can shoot that ball, bro. Um, yeah, Nick played great, man. Um, moving on, man. That second half, the refs, man. They single-handedly got the Mavs back into this game. We had, I believe it was like an 11-point lead when it started getting ugly. Um, it was a bullshit goaltending call that dropped it to 9 or maybe 8. We might have been 10-point lead in goaltending. Just it was multiple bullshit goaltending calls. Steve Clifford even challenged one of them. They showed the replay several times. It was clearly not a goaltending call stands. And then it was just bullshit from there, bro. It was a period of about a minute or two where every possession was a foul, 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 foul. Some type of bullshit to where the Mavs were just, bro, it was disgusting. It was blatant by the referees that they wanted the Mavs to win this game. It was nasty, man. It really was. I've never seen too much like it where it's just like, bro, we can't even breathe without whistle. What the fuck? Like, it was crazy. It was blatant. Um, and I hated it. Fuck the refs. They stole this one. And Luca crying, bro. Oh my god, I hate it. He's such a crybaby. He's such a crybaby, bro. He cries. He whines. He every play. It's challenge every play, bro. That shit is annoying to watch. He's not even on my team. That shit just annoying. Stop crying. Fucking crybaby. Um, damn, that should be annoying, bro. And he even got a tech. He got a tech because he fucking always crying. Um, and I mean, him getting the tech leads me to my next point. We shot 57% from the free throw line. Last night you go 23 for 23, 100% from free throw line, and that all them free throws is what won you the game. Tonight you shoot 57% from free throw line. You can point to and say that's something that cost you the game. Because I remember at a critical conjuncture, Gordon Hayward goes 0 for 2 from the free throw line. That cost you the game. I watched Mark Williams go to free throw line. I think he went 0 for 2 at one point. That cost you the game. It's momentum, especially fourth quarter on the road. The home team usually gets like free Chick-fil-A or some shit if you miss 2 free throws in a row. So now the crowd's into it. It's the small things, bro. But just on paper, 57% for free throw line is fucking terrible as a team. That sucks. Especially in a close game. That sucks. You're in the midst of blowing a lead. You get to the foul line. You get in a bonus for the quarter. You can't capitalize. That kills you. Moving on. LaMelo Ball, Mr. Fourth Quarter. I'm finna go past 20 minutes. I'm gonna try to wrap this up. LaMelo, Mr. Fourth Quarter, bro. Oh my God. 23-point fourth quarter. God damn. He back. He back. And we saw him take a fall. He was grabbing the ankle, all of that. He's great. He's good. He's fine. 23-point fourth quarter, dog. Everything. It's everything. And I mean, in the game where we were struggling, bro. Brandon Miller, 0 points in the fourth quarter, 0 assists, 0 rebounds, 0 steals. Brandon Miller's fourth quarter stats are literally all zeros. Brandon Miller did 11 minutes of cardio in the fourth quarter. He played the whole fourth quarter and did pure cardio. At one point, I mean, if you go look at the first half, Brandon Miller has 2 points, And LaMelo has 2 points. In the first half, your starting backcourt combines for 4 points. It's not gonna look well for you. It's just like that Pistons game where Nick and Mark both played like shit. It's not gonna look good for you. Now by the time LaMelo caught fire in the fourth, it was too little, too late. Everybody else had went cold, and he was the only one hot. It was like, damn. But God, it felt good to see LaMelo back, seeing them threes drop. God, it felt good, bro. Cause like, okay, we should have to worry about him going forward. 30-point triple double, that should get you out of whatever funk you in. We're good. Um, Gordon sells the free throws, missed both in the fourth quarter at it. Like I said, a critical conjuncture in the game. I think he sat too long, and we iced him. Um, I already talked about Melo. These things that I'd be writing down. I got Melo with an exclamation mark several times because that fourth quarter that he had was legendary. Um, I have Gordon cold once again. Gordon just, bro, he had the opportunities in that fourth quarter, and I saw a lot of people tweeting, "Oh, why are we running through Gordon? Why are we?" I don't think we were running through Gordon. Lamelo was still handling the ball a lot. You see Gordon taking shots because Gordon's open. These are the same shots that he was getting in the first half. The wide open mid ranges, all that stuff. Those are the shots that he were getting in the first half. The only difference is they weren't dropping, and before they were. So I don't think his usage rate or anything like that was through the roof for Gordon. No, it's just the fact that he's open and LaMelo Ball is going to find an open guy. The shots just stopped falling. Um, Guard Grant. Grant Williams, I mean, damn. What? 18 points tonight, 4 for 5 from 3. You shouldn't let nobody shoot 80% from 3. And they were all from the corner. Either the left corner or the right corner. They're all from the corner. God, bro, can you get out there and guard the 3? He the only motherfucker making it. Tim Hardaway Jr. 4 for 12. I'll live with that. That's 30%. I'll live with that. Luka was 1 for 9 from 3. Kyrie 2 for 6. I'll live with that. Grant fucking Williams, you let him shoot 80%. Damn. And I said that shit last night. We still did what I told the Hornets to do, though. I said, make Grant Williams beat you. I said it last night. If you didn't watch the Pacers video, feel free to go back and watch the Pacers video because I really be kicking knowledge. I know ball. I know this team. And I said, clamp Luka, clamp Kyrie, make Grant Williams beat you. And he did. Now, a lot of three-pointers that he had shouldn't have been that fucking open. But they were. And even had a 4-point play because PJ, well, he actually missed a free throw, so it wasn't a 4-point play. But got fouled shooting a 3. That's the momentum. That's stuff that gets the crowd standing up and cheering and all that shit. We don't need that. Damn. But yeah, I talked about LaMelo getting hot, the rest of the team going cold. Gordon was able to get a clutch bucket at the end, though. Get that little steal layup. We got the stop. Force the shot clock violation. You get the ball. You got the chance for OT. PJ gets hurt on that stop, on that possession. Brandon's inbounding the ball. 5-second violation. Disgusting play call. Nobody comes to the ball. Mark flashed, but he didn't come get the ball. LaMelo scrambling. Now, I will say, I think that was a fast 5 seconds. I've seen longer, for sure. But we saw how the refs were on us tonight. They clearly had Mavs money line. They had the Mavs getting them some money tonight. They won't finna play with us. I don't know if Brandon Miller should have been in that scenario. I trust the kid. I like the kid. But honestly, I would have wanted him taking the 3. Now, it could have been something where you try to get the ball back to the inbounder. Honestly, the inbounder usually ends up with the best shot. So I wouldn't have minded LaMelo or Miller inbounding the ball. But it's just you put Teo in there. What is he gonna do? It was ugly, man. End up blowing a 15-point lead and losing the game. but LaMelo has 30-point triple double. We have the Wizards in back to back games coming up. We have the chance to move to 4-4 and be 500. And for that, I'm happy. Um, I'm gonna try to pull the Hornet schedule up real quick while I have us up. I'm gonna try. I know this episode is running long. Try to wrap it up. I just got to get this schedule up so I can see what we have. Come on, computer. We got the Wizards twice. We got the Knicks. We got the Heat, and we got the Bucks. And that Heat game and that Bucks game is in season tournament games. So I mean, then we had the Knicks again. So I mean, if we can beat the Wizards twice, we're at 4-4. The Knicks, we could be 5-4. We can win 3 games in a row. The Heat, we always have close games with the Heat. I think we can beat them. We could be 6-4 going into Miles' return versus the Bucks. Even if we're 5-5 going into Miles' game, coming back against the Bucks, I'll be happy with that. And then we got the Knicks again. The Celtics game is the only game where I'm like, ooh, that Celtics and Bucks game is tough. But we got the Wizards again, the Magic, the Knicks again, the Nets. We have a pretty slight November. December's where it kind of gets choppy a little bit. I mean, we got the Sixers, we got the Nuggets, the Heat again, the Clippers, Lakers. You know, we usually have that December West Coast trip. We know how it goes at this point. But I have high hopes for this team, goddamn it. I think we should be a playoff team. I'm sticking to that. It all just depends on what we're going to get from the guards off the bench. But anyways, I'm going to wrap this up because I'm at 27 minutes. If you like this content, if you watched 27 minutes tonight and you gave me 27 minutes of your time, you're not subscribed, I don't know what to tell you, man. Press that subscribe so we can grow this channel. Once again, thank y'all for 700 subscribers. Last but not least, if you're interested in joining a Hornets Discord community, I'm going to drop that down below. We got the Hornets Discord server. You just hop in there, talk shit, whatever, you know, just some little Hornets fandom. That's it. That's all. Anyways, I'll catch on the next one. We have a few days off, so I will see y'all on Wednesday. Until then, peace.